Hi there and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you found me. If you could just hit subscribe and follow, then you'll be informed of any new videos that come up. And so this is a new thing for me. I am really leaning into making more videos like this, okay? And why? Because I love to talk. I have a lot to share. I have a lot of good stuff up here and in here that I want to express. And, I can only do so much in a little reel that is posted on social media. I get like 90 seconds or whatever. And it's just never enough time. So I'll try not to make this super long, but I really wanted to focus today on a beautiful teaching moment that I had with my daughter that I thought was really valuable for sharing with the masses because it really pertains to anybody. Now, she's just shy of 9, but what I taught her today is something most adults don't even know. You guys, so sad, okay? So I'm here to spread the word. I am here to give you all the juiciness of all the things that I have learned because, and it's so cute how she said to me, she said, "How do you know all these things?" And she says, "Thank you so much for teaching me that." And I always say to her when I do these little teaching lessons with her is that I had to really learn things the hard way. Okay, it's called the school of life. And what I had wished was that I would have had, evolved parents that would have been able to share this wisdom with me when I was a child. So now through all the things that I have been through, all the things that I have read, all the workshops, all the retreats, like you guys, this is my entire life. Like I am obsessed with personal growth because it feels good. It feels good to become the best version of me in this lifetime. And so I want that for you as well, if that is your journey. And that is why I am here. This is why I do what I do. I'm a coach, I'm a mentor. I love to teach, I love to speak and just share the different experiences that I have had and how I overcame that and the things that I have learned and how that can be helpful for you on your journey. And so back to the original teaching moment. Okay, she said to me that it really bothers her that this girl at school barely acknowledges her when she goes out of her way to say hi to her. I know, right? Little kid problems. But what I said to her was, I said, "Well, how does that make you feel?" Instead of just saying, "Well, she's just being snotty." I paused and I thought, okay, she's sharing that with me for a reason because there's something about this that is bothering her. Otherwise, she wouldn't share it, right? So I said, "Well, how does that make you feel?" And she said, "Well, it's kind of annoying and it kind of makes me feel bad." And I said, "Okay, so do you think it would be helpful?" So I always say, "Do you think it would be helpful if you approached her and just shared with her how you feel?" And she said, "Well, I don't want to make her mad." And I said, and this is where all of my excitement gets, and I'm like, yes. Okay, here we go. You guys, when you share your thoughts and feelings with someone and you're doing it in a very constructive, beautiful way where you are just saying, okay, hey, do you have a minute? I just really need to talk with you. Are you open to some feedback? Are you in a space where I can share how I feel? First of all, it's really valuable to even ask that to begin with because that person, now again, this is like, I know, really advanced for 9-year-olds. So I didn't, go into that much detail with her. However, she is very smart. So I'm kind of shifting here to adults. Okay, so And if that person says yes, then you say, this is how I'm feeling. And now if that person is coming from a place of they've done the work, okay, they are not triggered because they are receptive, they are open, and they're going to say, wow, gosh, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm honored that you were able to share that, and here's what we can do moving forward, or what would help you overcome this feeling. What is it that you need from me, or whatever? Okay, that's in a perfect world. Okay, so we all know that there are a lot of adults that do not have that skill set. And so they might get defensive. They might just want to say, well, you did this, or, whatever their deflection is. They can't receive it, okay? And they feel this fire and they get triggered and they immediately want to point the finger at you because it's too painful. They don't know how to deal with their emotions and receive that type of feedback. Okay. So this is my point, is whatever way that they react, whether they react with love and kindness and open to receive, or they all of a sudden their walls are up and you see the flames and the fire, and they're just defensive and they're pointing their finger at you. It's something you did. This isn't me. However they react has nothing to do with you. That is my words of wisdom, okay? How they react has nothing to do with you, and everything to do with them and where they are at. Okay? So I said to her, well, then you can share with her that this feels hurtful to you. And I said, and how she reacts to that has nothing to do with you, sweetheart. Okay, so if this little girl has learned emotional regulation and how to express and be open to emotions, she's going to receive that. Now, I understand this is probably few and far between, but that is what my mission is, you guys, is to create this ripple of this like beautiful information and this awareness so that people can change these types of patterns, because you guys, we are all human and we all want the same thing. We desire to be seen, heard, and loved, okay? If you can't see yourself, you're not going to allow others to see you. If you cannot stop long enough to hear yourself and feel, you're not going to be able to hear or feel or allow yourself to be of any service to others that are coming to you with, different emotions or feelings. And so it's the same thing of like, we love to the level of our self-love. Okay. So, we can only do so much with the tools that we've been given. And so it's really important to build your toolbox. You've got your toolbox, and in that toolbox, what do you want in there? What types of tools do you need to be able to put in there that you can pull from whenever you need it? Okay. I'm talking about your emotional toolbox here. So I talked way longer than I meant to because I just get so passionate about these things. So if this really resonated with you, and this is something that you really want to dive more into with me, I invite you to go to my website, triciahayden.com, set up a free session, 20 minutes. You can just bounce off of me what you're working through, and I can share with you how I can help you. Because I feel like I've done it all. I don't know it all, but I have certainly overcome many, 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 many challenges. I am in the middle of writing a book right now, and I'll be sharing a lot of my experiences in my book. So like I said, if you don't follow right now, go ahead and hit the follow, subscribe button, and stay in tune to all the goodness that I have to share that will help you in your expansion journey and help you learn and grow and become your highest self. Have a beautiful day.